the important topic, that is HIV. HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, and it belongs to the class Retroviridae. It belongs to the class Retroviridae, human immunodeficiency virus, and if we consider normal physiology which takes place in our human body, that is genome, that is DNA, will get converted into RNA by undergoing transcription process, and this RNA will undergo translation process, will result in formation of proteins. The proteins which are formed will be of two types. One is structural and other one is functional. There are two types of proteins which are formed, that are, one is structural form, another one is functional form, and this is a normal physiology which takes place in our body in each and every cell. But if we consider the physiology which takes place in HIV, it undergoes reverse transcription process. It will undergo reverse transcription process, that is normally, and this HIV consists of only RNA, single stranded RNA molecule. The genome which is present in HIV is single stranded RNA. Now this single stranded RNA, when it gets entered into our body, this RNA will get converted into DNA. This RNA will get converted into DNA. Now it is completely reversible process. Now this process takes place with help of enzyme called reverse transcriptase. Reverse transcriptase is an enzyme which converts the single stranded RNA into DNA. Now the DNA which is formed will get converted into RNA by undergoing translation process. Now this RNA will form proteins, and this RNA which is formed will be of two types. One is mRNA and other one is genomic RNA. One is mRNA and other one is genomic RNA. This is normal process which takes place in HIV, that is RNA, which is a genetic material which is present in HIV, will undergo reverse transcription process with the help of enzyme called reverse transcriptase, and the DNA which is formed will get converted into again RNA, which is viral infected RNA, and RNA will get converted into proteins, and this is a normal process which takes place in HIV. If we consider the structure of HIV, the HIV structure is bilipid layer, lipid bilayer. And it is lipid bilayer. Let us discuss this HIV structure from outer side to inner side. As we know that the outermost layer is lipid bilayer. Let us consider this is a structure of HIV, and it is one of the cell of HIV, and this is the outermost layer. It is lipid layer. It is a lipid. It consists of lipids, and there are special type of proteins which are present on the surface of these lipids. That special type of proteins are called. Let us consider these are the special types of proteins. These are the special types of proteins which are present on surface of this lipid layer, and these special types of proteins are called transmembranous proteins. And there is one more type of protein which is present on the surface of this transmembrane protein, that are and this is one more special type of protein which is present on the surface of these transmembranous proteins. And what are the names of these two special types of proteins? That are, this green colored protein is called 41 glycoprotein. This special type of protein which is present on the surface of the lipid layer is called 41 glycoprotein, and the protein which is present on the surface of this transmembrane is called 120 glycoprotein. This is 120 glycoprotein and it is 41 glycoprotein, and this combiningly is called 160 glycoprotein. Combining is called 160 glycoproteins. Once again, this is a structure of HIV, and it is outermost layer of HIV which is consists of lipids, and on the surface of lipids it consists of special type of proteins. One is 41 glycoprotein and 120 glycoprotein. This 41 glycoprotein and 120 glycoprotein combinedly called as 160 glycoproteins, and there is a special function of this 41 glycoprotein and 120 glycoprotein. If we talk about this function of the 120 glycoprotein, it helps in attachment of this target cells of our human body, and this 41 glycoprotein helps in fusion of this HIV cell and our normal cell. Let us consider this HIV cell. This is a HIV cell, and this HIV cell will get attached or targeted with the CD4 plus type of cells. CD4 plus type of cells. In our body, how many types of CD4 plus types of cells are present means, example, first one, macrophages. Second one is T helper cells. Third one is microglial cells. Microglia, and fourth one is dendrites, etc. And still there are present, but let us consider these are the four different types of CD4 plus type of cells. One is macrophages, other one is T helper cells, and third one is microglia, and fourth one is dendrites. These are the four different types of CD4 cells, and let us consider the function of this 41 glycoprotein and 120 glycoprotein. Let us consider this is a structure of CD plus 4, and it is a macrophage. This is a macrophage, and this macrophage consists of CD4 receptors. It consists of CD4 receptors. This is a CD4 receptor, and let us consider this HIV cell will get near to this macrophage, that is, this is a viral cell, and it consists of 41 glycoprotein and 120 glycoprotein. This is the structure of viral cell and it is our macrophage. It is 41 glycoprotein and it is 120 glycoprotein. This 120 glycoprotein it will get attached to the receptor of CD4. Whenever the 120 glycoprotein will get attached to the receptor of CD4 plus, this entire process is called primary attachment. This process is called primary attachment, and whenever the 120 glycoprotein will get attached to the surface of CD4 marker, there are special active sites which are present in glycoprotein 120 that are let us consider these are the two active sites of 120 glycoprotein, and there are another type of co-receptors which are present on surface of macrophages. This is one of the co-receptor of macrophage. The name of the co-receptor is CCR5. CCR5 means chemokine receptor number 5. Chemokine receptor number 5. This is a co-receptor in which whenever the activated site of this 120 glycoprotein will get attached to the surface of the CCR5 co-receptor, this process is called secondary attachment. This is primary attachment and it is a secondary attachment. Now, whenever this 120 glycoprotein get attached, it get conformational changes, and this activated sites will get attached to the CCR5 receptor, and whenever this secondary attachment will formed and this 120 glycoprotein will activate the 41 glycoprotein. Now the function of this 41 glycoprotein is it will helps in fusion of viral cell and our macrophage. Now, whenever the P41 glycoprotein will get activated, it helps in fusion of the membranes of macrophage, our own cell macrophages and viral cell. Now it will get activated and will enter into our body. This is with the help of macrophage, and if we consider about second CD4 type of cell, that is T helper cell. Let us consider this is a T helper cell and it is viral cell. This T helper cell also consists of CD4 markers and it consists of 41 glycoprotein and G120 protein, and it will get attached here. This is primary attachment, and after primary attachment active sites will get activated. As we told that here in macrophages the co-receptor is CCR5, but if we consider in T helper cell the co-receptor will be CXCR5. The co-receptor of T helper cell is CXCR5. Here it is CCR5 and here CXCR5, and this is about the attachment of this T helper cell with our macro with this attachment of T helper cell. Sorry, this is attachment of HIV cell with our CD4 markers, and this is the outermost layer of this HIV, that is lipid layer. And coming to the next layer, it consists of this is a second layer of HIV, which consists of proteins, and this type of proteins is called matrix proteins. These are matrix proteins, and these are also called P17 proteins, and these are also called P17 proteins, and these are attached to the inner side of this 41 glycoprotein, and this is the secondmost layer of this HIV. And when we consider the innermost layer, that is this is the innermost layer, which is a capsid protein layer, and it is a capsid. It is a capsid protein layer which consists of proteins, and here it consists of special type of proteins that are P24, this is the innermost layer which consists of special proteins that are P24 proteins, and it is the innermost layer, and innermost layer it consists of two genes that are single stranded RNAs. It consists of two genes which are single stranded RNA, and it also consists of three special types of proteins that are RIP. It is a coding which will make this easy. R means reverse transcriptase, I means integrase, and P means protease. Now what is the function of these three different types of proteins means? The function of reverse transcriptase is whenever the RNA will be coming into our body, it helps in conversion of RNA into DNA, and DNA will get converted into RNA again. Now the viral gene which is produced, what is the function of this? Integrase means whenever the viral gene which is produced in our body, it has to be entered into the nucleus of our own cell. That is it will help in transfer of viral gene into our CD4 or nucleus of the CD4. And what is the function of protease means whenever the viral gene which is entered into our body, it produces different kinds of virus cells, and it helps in breaking of these viral cells. These are the three different types of proteins: reverse transcriptase, integrase, and protease. These are the three different types of proteins which are present in the innermost layer. And if we discuss the mechanism of replication in our body, and there are special types of drugs which helps in blocking the primary attachment, and there are special types of drugs which are helpful in attachment of this 41 glycoprotein with the surface of the CD4 cells. And if we discuss about the mechanism of replication, let us consider this is our normal cell, and whenever this virus will be entered into our body, primary attachment and secondary attachment will be taking place, and after the fusing of this primary attachment and secondary attachment, this viral cell will get entered into the our body, that is from here. This is a innermost layer of protein which consists of 2 RNAs and 3 types of enzymes, and whenever this innermost layer will be entered into our cell, in our cell there is special type of enzyme that is called protease. This protease will engulf the layer of this viral cells, and this 2 single stranded RNA will be entered into our body, into our living cell which is healthy cell, and whenever this viral cell will enter into our body, first action is that is reverse transcription. Let us consider this is viral gene, this is 5 prime and this 3 prime, and first let us consider this is reverse transcriptase. This reverse transcriptase has 2 domains. One domain will helpful in formation of new stranded DNA, this 3 prime and 5 prime, and this is one function of one domain which helps in formation of one newly synthesized DNA. And as we know that there are 2 RNA molecules, second RNA molecule is, this is second RNA molecule which is 5 prime to 3 prime, and second reverse transcriptase enzyme which has 2 forms, 2 domains, this is, and here it forms new DNA molecule. And let us discuss the function of the second domain. The function of the second domain is it will remove the RNA molecule which is came from the viral infection, and it results in formation of single stranded DNA which is synthesized in our body. Now this single stranded DNA will undergoes further process and it forms double stranded DNA. This is a double stranded DNA and it is a viral DNA. This is a viral DNA and this is a function of reverse transcriptase, and next to the reverse transcriptase the enzyme is integrase. Whenever the DNA which is formed, which is viral DNA, now this viral DNA has to enter into our body, that is into normal healthy cell, to nucleus of healthy cell. Let us consider these are the genome DNA of our normal cell, and this integrase will help in integration of this viral genome into our healthy cell. This is 5 prime to 3 prime. This is a function of integrase. This is a function of integrase, and if we consider the detailed study of this newly synthesized genome, let us consider this is the newly synthesized gene. This is 5' to 3'. And this is the newly synthesized gene, which is proviral gene, and it is structurally divided into 3 parts. This is first part. It is the second part, and it will be the third part. This viral genome which is entered into our body will be converted into 3 parts: first part, second part, and third part. And before premier to this first part, there is special type of protein called promoter. This is the promoter, and this type of gene is called GAG. This special type of gene is called GAG gene. GAG. This is GAG gene. Whenever this gene undergoes transcription process, it consists of DNA. Whenever it undergoes transcription process, it results in formation of mRNA, and mRNA will form protein. And whenever this GAG gene undergoes transcription and translation process, it results in formation of 3 types of proteins, that are P24 protein, P7 protein, and P17 protein. These 3 different types of proteins are formed from GAG gene, that is P24, P7 and P17. Now where this P7 gene is present means this P7 gene is present in inner side of the inner membrane, that is P7 protein. And this is from the first side, and if you consider that from the second side, this is second gene which is also called POL. This is called pol gene, and whenever it also consists of DNA, undergoes transcription process, will form RNA, and it forms proteins. And this pol gene, when undergoes transcription and translation process, it forms 3 different types of proteins. One is reverse transcriptase, other one is integrase, and fourth one is protease. This pol gene undergoes transcription and translation process. It forms 3 different types of products. One is reverse transcriptase, integrase, and protease. This is about second gene. And if we consider about the third gene, that is last gene, and this type of gene is called ENV. This gene is called ENV gene, and this gene consists of DNA. This DNA will undergo transcription process, will form translation process, and it forms proteins. And whenever proteins are formed, these proteins are of 2 types. One is glycoprotein 120, glycoprotein 41. This is last part, that is ENV gene, which is undergo transcription and translation process and will form 2 types of proteins, that is GP120 protein and GP41 protein. In this way, the HIV virus will get transformed into healthy virus in our body. Now it forms different types of proteins. After this formation of the different types of proteins, there is special type of TAT, REG, virus infecting factor, VPR, VPU, and let us consider the sequence of this HIV virus, that is TAT, REG, VIF, VPR and VPU and NER. This is a structure of, or it is a sequence of HIV, that is TAT protein, RIG protein, VIF protein, VPR protein, VPU protein and NEP protein. And let us discuss the functions of each and every protein. This TAT protein is transcription activation protein. Transcription activation protein, it will produce special types of protein. This protein will help in binding of this promoter. Whenever this protein binds to this promoter region, it gets locked and further process will be taking place, and more amount of RNA will be formed. This is function of REG. This is a function of TAT protein. And function of REG protein means, the function of REG protein means whenever the RNA which is formed will be transferred from nucleus to the cytoplasm. This will be a function. And VIF means virus infecting factor. Virus infecting factor. This virus infecting factor, in our body there is special type of enzyme, that is ApoE30 EC protein, and it helps in engulfing the viral cell in our body. Now this ApoEC3 protein will get suppressed with the help of this total process. As a result, it will get inactivated and more amount of RNA will be formed. This is a function of VIF. And VPR means VPR protein will increase the replication process. It will increase the replication process. And VPU means it will also increase the replication process. These are the functions of these different types of sequences: TAT protein, RIG protein, VIF protein, VPR protein and VPU protein and NEP protein. And let us discuss the function of protease. Whenever these different kinds of proteins are formed, different types of proteins are formed, it has to be subjected on the surface of the let us consider this is our cell. Whenever these different kinds of RNAs will be, viral RNAs are formed, it has to be transferred onto the surface of our cell with the help of special protein, that is MHC class 1 protein. MHC class 1 protein, and with the help of the protease, this MHC class 1 protein, this entire virally infected cells will get disassociated and it forms viral cell, viral infected cell. In this way, viral infected cell will be formed. This is one of the process of how this viral infected cell will be present in our body. This is the process of HIV replication. And why do we fail for the discovery of vaccine for this HIV means, this Let us consider this is 120 glycoprotein. This 120 glycoprotein consists of special protein on surface of this, and whenever this 120 glycoproteins entered in our body, the antibodies will be made against to this star antigen, and this is one more structure. And if we consider the one more structure of 120, and it also consists of special type of antigen, and whenever this type of cells enter into our body, antibodies are made against to it, and it will make neutralize. So in this way, the glycoprotein 120 consists of different types of antigens on it. So as a result, it is highly impossible for the scientist to make the vaccine against to this HIV virus.